Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Over the years, I have been your tour guide of ancient Rome, your queen of the seven kingdoms, and last year, a spokesperson for the Geocaching Protective Service. And I'm not even a geocacher. This year, I am Nisi, your spirit guide. Storytelling is a huge part of going caching each year, and tonight, we will learn the stories of many characters you have come to know in the last couple of days. In the Victorian era, the superstars of the period were storytellers. Charles Dickens, Mark Twain, and many others traveled the country entertaining huge crowds with their tales. Tonight, we have with us a storyteller whom you all know well. Ladies and gentlemen, your very own Professor Geist.
Shake a leg.
Welcome, everybody, to the Professor Geist Medicine Show. I am your very own Professor Geist. And here beside me is my lovely assistant, Miss Clara Voyant, well-versed in such arts as palm reading, crystal ball gazing, fortune-telling, and of course our speciality, seances. Now, y'all, step right up, come inside for the greatest show in town! Yeah, but that band would sound a lot better if y'all could hear him, couldn't it? Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. Right behind this glass, there's a real blade of grass. So careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Ever see the show? The show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Ever see the show? It's a dynamo. Come on, see the show. It's a rock and roll. Right before your eyes, we'll bring laughter from the skies. And he laughs until he cries. Then he dies, then he dies. Will you please give a hand to Alexander's ragtime band? Dixieland, Dixieland. Come and see the show. Come and see the show. Come and see the show. See the show. Oh, what a show, what a show, and what a crowd. Oh, had them just eating right out of our hands. Oh?
Those people are here because they are searching for something. They're in need of something.
No, please, sister, I'm not in the giving business. I am a taker and a faker, and those people are just sheep waiting to be fleeced. Oh, when I put on that turban, I was a real Maharaja from the Orient. Of course, the closest I've ever been to the Orient is when India ink is on sale at the 5 and dime.
You shouldn't mess with things you don't understand, Professor.
I understand. I get up on this box, and I work that crowd until they're throwing their money at us.
You call it mumbo jumbo, but there really is more to this world than just the here and now.
Well, oh, you want ghost stories? You looking for ghost stories? I got a ghost story for you right here. Why, right here in this very town, the spirit of Annie Laurie lives, still wanders the earth in search of a lost love. You see, Annie Laurie lived in this old house right here. Her father was a prosperous lawyer who remarried after Annie's mother passed away young. Now, that stepmother, she was a real piece of work for you. You know, she had her sights set on climbing the social ladder, and climb it she did wrong by wrong. And when Annie Laurie fell in love with a lowly river rat servant on a steamboat, Dixie, that old battle axe about came unglued. Annie was forbidden to see him ever again, and both the parents had high hopes of her marrying into an even wealthier family, which couldn't hurt her father's political aspirations after all. Trouble was, the Dixie riverboat sailed up the Coosa River from Mobile just like clockwork. And whenever the Dixie was docked, they'd meet out on the railroad trestle late at night. And it was there they plotted and planned their escape. They sailed away together and never looked back. Well, the Dixie was set to sail back to Mobile the next morning, and the pilot smuggled Annie Laurie aboard in the dead of night, and distracted by her presence, he neglected his duties and allowed a boiler to run dry and explode into one huge fireball. Wow! The Dixie sank right there at the dock and sent the pilot, Annie Laurie, and the entire crew to a watery grave. And ever since that time, the local yokels whisper on a quiet, moonless night along the docks. You may catch a glimpse of the pilot and Annie Laurie and searching for the boat that would carry them away to their destiny. You know, one old fellow who was fishing or drunk or fishing while drunk down by the river claims to have been caught by the ghost of Annie Laurie. Two ghostly arms raised up out of the water and grabbed him by the ankles and began to drag him toward the riverbank, only to let go at the last moment. It was the ghost of Annie Laurie, yearning to send yet more poor souls to a watery demise. So, the moral of the story is, kids, don't play along the riverbank after dark, or you too may find yourself face to face with the ghost of Annie Laurie.
But that's not at all what happened.
Of course it is. It's right here in the paper.
Well, the papers are wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were there.
Well, I was, in a way.
Good morning, Annie Laurie. You seem in high spirits this morning.
It is a good day, Father.
Is that a letter you have in your hand?
Oh, yes, but no.
Good morning, Annie Laurie.
Morning.
Is that a new locket?
Oh, no.
Let me see.
No. I've had this one for a while, actually. I just started wearing it again, so. Have a good day, Father.
Robin, I do believe she's seeing that riverboat urchin. You have got to do something. There are so many bachelors between here and Atlanta. She could have her pick and could really improve her fortunes.
Maybe we're being a little harsh, Margaret. Perhaps we should just wish her happiness.
Happiness? What does happiness have to do with anything? Happiness didn't have anything to do with our marriage. Darling, you know what I mean. We're pragmatic, not sentimental. We have a plan and a goal, and we know how to get it. And together, we shall.
This must be one of them silent auctions.
Maybe it is. I wasn't expecting that, but perhaps.
Sold to the man with the corncob pipe for $2. Moving on then, lot 317, a collection of reconditioned cast iron cookware. Do I hear $1?
I know it's here. I can feel it.
I don't know why you dragged me to this fool auction anyway. We should be making money, not spending it.
Sold to the lady with the snoring husband. Next up, we have a lovely antique music box. This box was recovered from a pawn shop and painstakingly restored to working condition. We will start the bid at $20.
$20!
$20? Are you crazy? That's more than we bring it in a day. On a good day.
This box is special. It's very important. The spirits are talking to me. I know that it is the key to everything.
I have 25. Do I hear 30?
30?
30 to the gentleman in the top hat.
35!
No, but now you are bidding against me?
Oh, I got excited.
I have 35. Do I hear 40?
$19!
I'm sorry, the bid stands at 35. 35 once, going twice, sold for $35 to the lady next to the gentleman in the top hat.
Now you realize this is coming out of your share.
This is very important. And now I have it. And I am listening to you all.
Sold.
See, 10th word, 5th letter, some M, 2nd word, 4th letter, E, 12th word, 3rd letter, another E, then T.
You know, your girlfriend's pretty mysterious.
Yeah, I never thought that locket I gave her would be such a code book, you know? Her parents really don't like me, but they don't really know me.
You know, I think they know you pretty well.
Very funny, Tommy. Hardy har har.
Hey, you want to go out in town tonight? You can bring your girl.
Sorry, I can't. We can't be seen together. She'd get in trouble. She likes to go out on the railroad trestle at night and gaze up at the moon. She says that even if we aren't together, we can still look up at the same moon, and it would be like we're together.
Mysterious and sappy.
Very funny, Tommy.
Excuse me, is this the grazing estate?
It once was.
Have I come at a bad time? I was led to believe there was an estate sale here, but there was no one out front.
No, very well, please. Please look around. My father was a collector. I'm a bit of a collector myself. Paintings, objets d'art, the occasional whimsical musical instrument. My father came from England, you see. He was actually president of the Roman Railroad. He was interested in quite a few things. The one thing, most of all, the Civil War. Yes, anything having to do with a war of northern aggression. Yes.
Hey, how much for this music box?
7 shillings?
Huh?
He means $1.98.
Oh, you've got a deal. Man, Annie Laurie's gonna love this.
Anyway. So, yes, he was quite obsessed. Quite obsessed. Until he became part with the lost treasure. The lost Confederate gold. Completely obsessed. And almost ruined us. And he was obsessed bitterly. And it held it in his clutches until the day he died.
Well, actually, that's why I'm here. The current Lord Rayson, I presume? Victoria Halliwell. I am a trained archaeologist, but admittedly, a treasure hunter. I, too, have searched for that gold for years. As you may know, after the Confederacy fell in 1865, Jefferson Davis fled Richmond on a train, headed to Georgia. Behind that train was another train, the entire contents of the Confederate treasury, casts of gold, silver, beautiful jewelry donated by the women of the South to the cause. Jefferson Davis himself was captured in South Georgia, but the second train disappeared into thin air. And I want to be the one to discover it. I want to go down in history as the one that discovered the lost Confederate gold. In fact, I'm quite obsessed with it myself.
Yes, I can see that.
So, have you run across any peculiar notes or maps?
Peculiarity is our stock in trade. Yes, we have, railroad schedules, we have bills of lading, we have manifests, we all have all sorts of...
That right there.
What?
That's just what I'm looking for.
Is it?
It is. Don't you see? Right here. That was the last known location of the train.
It was. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see. I believe I see a bit about the army of...
It does if you know how to read it. You see, you have to take this.
I see. I see. I still see.
I still see. Continuing with the seeing.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Here. I don't know what else to do. I've done all the calculations. I've deciphered all the codes. The treasure's got to be right around here somewhere.
Who's this Carnegie?
What?
Carnegie. It's written right here in the margin.
Didn't you mention a library? Is there a Carnegie Library here in Rome?
Here in Rome. Yes, absolutely. The old Rome Carnegie Library, yes. They have quite a substantial Civil War memorabilia collection. And come to think of it, one or two of my father's journals.
To the library!
Well, sure. It is a little interesting that the library did let me out with that journal, but I am Lord Grayson. That was my father's journal. Belongs to me. Besides, I slipped it down the front of my trousers when they weren't looking.
I see. Anyway, look here. This part of the journal is in code, but it references someone named Boswell. Ring any bells?
Boswell. Boswell! Yes, actually, Boswell. He was connected with the Rome Railroad. Something to do with a brakeman, perhaps?
Well, according to this, Boswell was more than just a brakeman. He was on the train when it made its last stop before disappearing. And here's a sketch of a house or a cabin.
I know where that is!
You have got to stop doing that.
I'm sorry. Do you think it has something to do with the lost treasure?
There's only one way to find out. To the cabin.
Yes.
Precise. But the treasure should be 13 feet from here.
Think it might have something to do with that old cabin?
The one that looks like it's about to collapse?
Yeah, that one.
I guess there's only one way to find out.
There's only one way to find out.
After you, Lord Grayson.
Let's see. Oh, careful, Miss Halliwell. Some of these floorboards seem to be rotting.
Yes, there are holes all over the floor. Wait!
What is it?
I can see under the floorboards. What if the gold is buried here under the floor?
There's only one way to find out. Ooh, my. How far down do you think that goes?
It's hard to say. As a matter of fact, I'd almost say it looks like a mine shaft!
Oh my. How far do you think we fell?
Can't have been far. I don't have so much as a scrape on me.
I don't know. That light from the cabin looks awfully far up. But look, over there!
The lost Confederate gold. It's beautiful. But wait, what's that over there?
I think that's us.
Us? You mean we're...
Boo!
Oh, that's not funny. I've spent years tracking down this treasure.
Well, we did find it after all.
It doesn't matter now. Who will ever know? We were the ones to track it down.
Hang on. Let me try something.
Shall we flip?
I love coming out on this trip. The crickets and the tree frogs singing.
Well, you know, it beats coming out in daytime and getting hit by a train.
John, you're incorrigible. You always know how to make me laugh.
That reminds me, I got a gift for you.
For me? What is it?
It's a music box.
Oh, John, it's lovely.
When I found it, I couldn't stop thinking of you, and I hope when I'm away, then you'll think of me.
Plays on its own. It's probably haunted or something. I love it. I play it at night, and perhaps it will help me dream of you every night while you're away.
If you could just come with me on the Dixie, you wouldn't have to dream of me.
Was that the steamboat whistle?
Shoot, I'm late for my shift.
It's okay. Go, John. The riverboat needs you.
And your parents don't need to be wondering where you are.
Yeah. Good night, John.
Good night, Miss Hoyt.
We're out of that hole, but what do we do now?
Well, I am Lord Grayson. The late Lord Grayson, apparently. It occurs to me, I have a very large mansion with a very large library that wants to be haunted.
Well, I have been meaning on catching up on my reading, but who will ever know? Who will ever know? that Victoria Hallowell
And Lord Grayson.
and Lord Grayson finally found the lost Confederate gold.
Join me, Victoria.
It's beautiful, though. I dare not play it whenever Father and Margaret are in the house. John, you were so wonderful to me. It's only been half a day and I already miss you. I know that I love you, John. I just wish I could find some way to tell you. So I'll sit here and think of it.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Fine morning, isn't it?
It's lovely.
I hate to bother you, but you wouldn't happen to have seen my little dog, would you? He ran off. He goes by the name of D.O.G.
Dog? Oh, what a poor thing.
The last time I saw him, he was over that way.
Well, I hope you find him.
Well, thank you.
D.O.G.
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 D.O.G. come to daddy.
D.O.G.
D.O.G. come to daddy.
D.O.G.
D.O.G. D.O.G.
Where you at?
Hey, buddy. Oh, I think I see him over that way, ma'am.
Oh.
I'll go check on it. Thank you very much.
Oh, well, you're welcome.
I appreciate the help.
Mm-hmm. What an odd man. My music box. It's gone. Oh, John.
All right, we can make some money on that. Yeah, we are. They fall for that dog thing every time.
Dog? I had to come up with that name anyhow.
D-O-G. What else would you name a dog?
Man, you're such an idiot. Ow!
Dude, you broke it! You broke it!
It's just a scratch, man.
No, we're not gonna
It's
be able
just
to
a scratch. I
sell
can
it.
put it back together. I got duct tape, super glue. We can still make money.
All right,
Let's go to the
go.
pawn shop.
Another secret love note from your girlfriend?
Yeah, her music box got stolen, but she wants to meet me tonight, and I think I've got something on the works that'll make her forget about that thing.
Don't tell me you bought that ring at the jewelry store downtown, did you? You didn't. That must have cost you 6 months' pay.
But she's worth it. She needs to know that I can provide for her, and I'm not just some river rat like her parents think.
Is that the dipsy? It's on fire!
Oh, man.
What?
Look at that fine craftsmanship. That's some good-looking trim work there.
Will you quit worrying about that molding? If you wouldn't have broken...
Arrest for what?
Murder.
Murder?
Murder?
What? Breaking in?
Oh, no.
No.
No, yes.
No.
Okay.
No.
Judge Lumpkin presiding. Be seated. I will bring this court to order. Let's get through this quickly. I have a 3 o'clock tea time with the governor.
I didn't know anybody around here drank tea.
Order in the court, sir. I've had enough of the foolishness from the two of you. Now look here, you've come to the end of your rope.
Objection. Our past transgressions have no bearing on this trial.
Oh, I assure you, sir, we will have a fair trial with the presumption of innocence. Until you are found guilty, then we're gonna hang you.
Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, these two defendants were caught red-handed in the commission of a murder most foul. This is an open and shut case. It's transparent. It's a window they climbed through. These two are guilty of sin, and everybody knows it. Objection, Your Honor. The prosecution hasn't even been able to produce a murder weapon.
Overruled. You two have been a pain in this town's side for as long as I can remember. The sooner we're rid of you, the better.
But you haven't called any witnesses.
Very well. Prosecutor, call your witness.
Prosecution calls Sheriff George Smiley.
Raise your right hand. Yes, sir. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth? I do so.
Sheriff, where were you on the night of the murder?
I was in the house when I discovered the body.
Was anyone else in the house?
Yes, the two defendants.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Then I believe this court is ready to render a verdict.
Objection, Your Honor. We have not cross-examined the witness.
Overruled. The sheriff said you've done it, and that's good enough for me. Now what do you not understand about a 3 o'clock tea time? I'm on Alabama time. I find the defendants guilty and hereby sentence them to hang by the neck until they are dead, dead, dead. Nice.
Exciting news at the office today, Annie Laurie. I was offered a partnership in one of the largest firms in Atlanta, and I accepted. The movers will be coming by Monday. As soon as I tie up a few loose ends, we're moving to the big city.
Oh, won't that be nice, Annie Laurie? City lights, the opera, all those eligible bachelors. You'll have all kinds of pickings. Better than you're gonna get here. John.
Well, I thought she'd be pleased.
Just give her time. You know how young girls are. A few days in the city, she'll see all her opportunities. She'll be fine.
This is a fine mess you got us into.
Me? I didn't do anything. What do you think?
I don't know. Where do you think we are?
Well, I'm pretty sure we're not in heaven. I don't think we made it to the bad place either.
How do you know that?
Well, I'm not thirsty, and my feet are cold.
What does that even mean?
Well, if we were in heaven, I wouldn't be thirsty. If we were the other place, I know my feet wouldn't be cold.
God, you get me in so many bad positions.
What do you mean? Come on. I mean, yeah, I don't want to be known as a murderer, though. I'd rather be known for something good, like a master thief.
Or a card shark?
Pickpocket?
Or a bike thief?
No way, man. You don't steal somebody's bike.
You'd be surprised.
No. Hey, how about Safecracker? That Piggly Wiggly we did down in Cedartown worked out pretty good for us.
Yeah, you see where we ended up following you.
Oh, come on. This wasn't our fault.
Whose fault was it?
I don't know. But you know, I'd really like to know. I know how we could find out. Well, we could ask that lady that was sneaking out the back door when we were going in the house.
You saw a lady at the back door?
Yeah?
You didn't say anything?
Oh, I didn't think about it.
You idiot. Now you know who's got the brains of this outfit.
Not really. Yeah.
I got your message. What?
John, I don't know what to do. Atlanta.
What, are you going for a visit?
No, we're moving. My father got a job in the big city, and I'm leaving, and I'm never coming back, John. I'll never be able to meet you when you get off the Dixie again.
Well, I was hoping to wait until the ring was done, but...
The ring?
Yeah, I got it from the jeweler. It's paid for, but not made yet. I want you to marry me.
Oh, John, I don't know what to say.
Say yes.
Yes. But we have to be fast. When does the Dixie sail out again?
Tomorrow morning.
Okay. I need to go home and pack my things. But Father and Margaret cannot find out. Okay, I know this is going to sound kind of crazy, but I have this secret hideaway. I found it years ago. Nobody knows about it. I'm going to leave you a note that has very specific instructions on how to get there. Come in the morning before the sun rises. Father and Margaret should still be asleep. Just promise that you'll come for me, John. And remember, it's the door.
Door? It doesn't matter. Annie, I will come for you. You've made me the happiest man alive. John. Hey, Tommy. How you doing? Yeah, so that was good. That last fire, it was just a big match, you know. That was a fluke there. But yeah, I got some stuff to do. Could you cover my shift tonight?
Sure, but I was going to tell you, the captain gave us the night off because him and a lady came in about an hour ago. He was pretty smashed.
Okay, well, I got some stuff to do in town.
The Dixie is on fire.
Good morning, my love. Have you seen Annie Laurie this morning?
No, she's probably still up in her room packing. Why?
Well, it seems all that commotion we heard in the night was a riverboat fire. The Dixie burned and sank. Says here several crew members didn't make it.
Oh, how tragic. Are there any names of victims?
No, not many details as of yet.
I get it. Robin, it's the sheriff.
Mr. Hoyt, I've got some very sad news for you. There's a fire last night, and several people didn't make it. Well, one of the bodies we recovered was a young woman. We believe is her daughter, sir.
Yeah. No, that's not possible. She's up in her room.
Yes.
Annie Laurie! Annie Laurie!
Miss White, I'm sorry to tell you, we think Anna Laurie was with the pilot last night on board on the Dixie. And the survivors overheard John saying that Anna Laurie and him were running off together. The captain is placing blame on John for leaving his watch and ignoring the boiler.
I found this letter in Annie Laurie's room. Dear Father and Mother,
I cannot go to Atlanta with you. If I did, I would never see John again. John is a good man, and I believe in time you will get to know him and love him just as much as I do. We will return soon as man and wife. Please don't worry. Love, Annie Laurie.
So it's true. She's gone.
Still reminiscing about that old music box, huh? You know, to be honest, for the first time in my life, I wish I could too. Oh, wow. I'm getting all dizzy.
We want a future. At least somebody can get our history right.
It wasn't John's fault. The captain was supposed to be watching the boiler, not John.
Clear, that's amazing.
you talk to someone from my past?
Let me try. Give me your hand again. She is here with you. She is always here with you. As long as you remember her, she is here.
I'll always remember her. Oh, Clara, I thought we'd be together forever, but some things just weren't meant to be. Still, it's nice to know the truth. It's amazing. That music box holds so many memories.
If I could hold time in a bottle, the first thing that I'd like to do is to save every day till eternity passes away, just to spend them with you.
Heartache could make days last forever. Words could make wishes come true. I would save all the days in the box and then I would save with you.
But there never seems to be enough time to do the things we want to do once you find them. I've looked around enough to know you're the one I want to go through time with. I had a box full of wishes and dreams that had never come true. The box would be empty except for the memory of how they were answered by you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. Looked around enough to know you're the one I want to go through time with.
Now wait just a minute. We heard all their stories. What about Annie Laurie? We know now she wasn't on the riverboat. So how did she die?
That story is still a little dark for me. But perhaps someday, someone will find the truth so that she and John can be at peace together again. Perhaps.
Really, it's amazing. All these ghosts want us to be remembered and to have the truth about them come to light.
Being remembered is all that any of us want. It's what I want. Isn't it what you want?
Well, of course I want to be remembered. Yeah, maybe one day they'll write a play about me. Death of a Salesman. Well, we got to work on that title. It just doesn't have the right ring to it. Well, come on, Claire. We got another show to do.
All right. Let's do it.